Hello viewers, welcome to LMA online classes. I am your Wali Saheb. Now I am going to discuss about cell cycle. So first, if we observe the definition of cell cycle as the sequence of events by which a cell duplicates its genome and the synthesis of other constituents of cell and then cell divides into two is termed as cell cycle, or simply the cell cycle defined as here the sequence of events by which a cell which are occurs in cyclic manner. So all those changes which occur during the cell growth and the cell division are collectively called as cell cycle. So here if we define the cell cycle as the sequence of events, the sequence of events by which a cell duplicate its genome duplicate its genome and synthesis of other constituents of cell and then cell divides into two cell divides into two daughter cells So these all the events which are occurs in a cyclic manner is referred to as cell cycle. So here all the events are changes which occurs during the cell growth and cell division So here the changes are the events which occurs in a cyclic manner during the cell growth and the cell division process. So here the cell cycle is essentially required or necessarily required to ensure a proper cell division process and the formation of daughter cells. So here the cell cycle, why does the cell cycle occurs in only the cyclic manner? Because of here the cell cycle is essentially required to the proper cell division process and also the formation of daughter cells. So all those changes are the events which are under the control of genes. So here the changes are events which are under the control of genes or under the genetic control. So here to ensure a proper cell division process and the formation of daughter cells, all those events which are takes place in a coordinated way because of this sequence of these all the events which are takes place in a sequence to ensure a proper cell division process and to the formation of daughter cells. So here the cell cycle is also maintain the constant, the genome or the genes which are transfer on from parents to progeny, or the genes are the genetic constituent which is transfer on from one cell to another cell. So here the produced all the daughter cells are maybe similar or dissimilar in their structure, in their function, or in their sizes. So here this all the events which are occurs in a cyclic manner during the cell growth and the cell division process are collectively called as here cell cycle. So here what will happen during the cell cycle? There are different kinds of the changes or events which are occurs during the cell growth and the cell division process. Let us see the kind of changes or kind of events which are occurs during the cell growth and the cell division process. So let us see the events here. The cell size increases, nucleus size is also increases, and then the synthesis of RNA and proteins, and then the synthesis of cellular organelles, and the cells are very metabolically active. These cells which are metabolically active, they can exhibit their continuous growth, and then the duplication of genome or the DNA replication, and then the synthesis of histone proteins, and then the centrioles duplication of centrioles, and then the synthesis of three types of RNA molecules, and then synthesis and the storage of ATP molecules, and duplication of mitochondria and plastids and other macromolecular complements which occurs in the cell, and then cell divides into two. So these are the all the events which are occurs during the cell cycle, particularly these all the events which are occurs in a cyclic manner during the cell growth and the cell division. So all those events which are under the control of genes, so we are simply saying as here all those events which are under genetic control. So here these are the different types of the changes or events which occurs during the cell division and the cell growth, which are performed by the cell. So these are the different kinds of the events, and then the duration of cell cycle is also vary from organisms to organisms and the cell type to cell type. The duration of the cell cycle is vary from organisms to organism and the cell type to cell type. For example, the bacterial cell complete its cell cycle within a 20 minutes. The bacterial cell completes its cell cycle within a 20 minutes. And then embryo cells. Embryo cells. The embryonic cells are also complete their cell cycle within the 30 minutes. Within the 30 minutes. And then the unicellular yeast cells also complete their cell cycle within the 90 minutes. 90 minutes or 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour. And then the in some different kinds of the intestinal epithelial cells. Intestinal epithelial cell, the cell cycle completed within 8 to 9 hours. 8 to 9 hours. Intestinal epithelial cells. 8 to 9 hours. And then the onion root tip cells. The cells which are present in the root tip of onion, these cells are also complete their life cycles within the 20 hours. 20 hours. Onion root tip cells. 20 hours. The human cells are also complete their life cycle within the 24 hours. 24 hours. But some cells or some other kind of the cells which are present in the organisms take a time for several months for their completion of cell cycle. For example, the mammalian liver cells. The mammalian liver cells. So in the mammalian liver cells, the cell cycle completed within several months. Several months. Because of the growth rate is very slow, metabolically very low active. So here the liver cells can show the growth is slow, several months. But some other kinds of the cells which are also present in the organisms do not exhibit the division process. Do not exhibit the division process. They lost their division capability after the birth of organisms. For example, the heart and nerve cells, the heart cells and the brain cells. The heart cells and the brain cells do not exhibit the cell division process. They lost their division capability after the birth. So here the duration or the period of cell cycle is vary from organisms to organism and also from cell type to cell type. Here the bacterial cells completed their cell cycle within the 20 minutes, and then embryonic cells which are completed within the 30 minutes, and yeast cell completed within the 90 minutes, and then intestinal epithelial cells complete their life cycle or complete their cell cycle within the 8 to 9 hours. Onion root tip cells 20 hours, and human cells 24 hours, and mammalian liver cells takes for completion of their cell cycle several months. So here the mammalian liver cells take several months, the duration for their completion of cell cycle. And then some other kinds of the cells which are also present in the organisms, they do not show the cell division process and do not exhibit their growth continuously because of they lost their capability of division after the birth. So for example, the kind of cells are here the heart cells and the brain cells, nothing but here the neurons. So these are these are total duration of cell cycle which are related to the example of duration of cell cycle. So here and then phases of cell cycle. So here the cell cycle consists of two basic phases. They are interphase and M phase. Let us see the phases of cell cycle. So here the cell cycle consists the two basic phases. They are interphase and M phase. Interphase and M phase. Interphase is a non-apparent phase. It is a longest phase when compared with the M phase because of it lost about the more than 95 percentage of total duration of the cell cycle. And then the interphase is also known as here a resting phase because of there is no visible changes occurs during the interphase. No visible changes occurs during the interphase. So here then go to explain about these all two phases which are occurs in the cell cycle. They are interphase and M phase. So here the interphase is also known as here intermitotic phase. Intermitotic phase. Why do we call as here interphase as intermitotic phase? Because of it is takes place in between the end of the one mitotic division and the starting or the beginning of the next mitotic division, or simply saying as the period or the duration of the period of cell cycle or the period which is occurs in a successive divisions, occurs in between the successive division, two successive divisions, either mitotic or the meiotic divisions. Thus the interphase is also known as here intermitotic phase. Inter means between, mitotic phase, it is present in between the two mitotic divisions. After the end of the one mitotic division and the beginning of the next mitotic division, in between these two mitotic divisions the interphase takes place. Thus the interphase is also known as here intermitotic phase. Intermitotic phase. And then the interphase is a non-apparent phase. Non-apparent phase and is a longest phase. Non-apparent phase means there is no visible changes which are occurs during the interphase. So here thus the interphase is also known as here non-apparent phase. It is a longest phase. It lost more than 95 percentage of the total duration of cell cycle. The total duration of cell cycle. So here the interphase is also known as here resting phase. Resting phase. The interphase is also known as here resting phase, because of here no changes or no clearly visible changes occurs during the interface. So there is no presence of any, or there is no changes which are clearly visible to us. So here no visible changes occurs during the interface, thus the interface is also known as resting phase. Interface is also known as resting phase. And then the interface is also known as here preparatory phase. Preparatory phase. Preparatory phase. Why do we call the interface as here preparatory phase? During the interphase, the cell prepare itself for the cell division process. So here the cell which is enter into the intercell itself prepared for next cell division process. Thus the interphase is also known as here preparatory phase. Preparatory phase. Prepared well for next cell division process. Thus the interface is also known as here the preparatory phase. So on the basis of the synthetic activities, the interface is further divided into three subphases. On the basis of synthetic activities, the interface is divided into three subphases. They are G1 phase, G2 phase, S phase. So here on the basis of the synthetic activities, on the basis of the synthetic activities, the interface is further divided into three subphases. They are G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. These are the three subphases of the interface which are categorized or divided on the basis of synthetic activities. So here the interface which is present in between the two mitotic divisions, it shows the different kinds of the events or different kinds of the changes, but these all the changes or events are not visible to us directly. Thus the interface is also known as here resting phase or non-apparent phase. It is a longest phase. It takes a time for the completion about the 90 more than 95%. More than 95%. So here on the basis of synthetic activities, here the interface is further divided into three subphases. They are G1, S and G2. G1, S and G2. So let us see the what will happen during the G1 phase and what will happen during the S phase and what will happen during the G2 phase. So if we observe this, all the changes or events which are occurs during the subphases of interphase. And then the one more point which is related to the cell cycle. What are the four phases of cell cycle which are occurs in the sequence? If you write as here, the cell cycle phases are the G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase and M phase. This is the only the sequence of phases which are occurs during the cell cycle. So let us see the diagrammatic representation of cell cycle. Here G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. This is the M phase. interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and genophase. So this is about the